Speak English with Rhea.
It's winter. A lot of people love to travel during the winter months, skiing, sightseeing, and of course, eating at restaurants abroad. And when you travel, ordering food in English becomes very important.
That's right. So, welcome back to the Speak English with Rhea podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Rhea. Today, we're talking about a very practical topic: how to order food in a restaurant.
This episode is all about a common situation, a customer and a waiter, and what can go right or wrong when ordering in English.
Let's listen to the dialogue first, and then we'll break it down together. Alex, please.
Good evening. My name is Daniel, and I'll be your waiter tonight. Are you ready to order?
Not yet. I'm still deciding. The menu is a little confusing.
No problem at all. Would you like a recommendation?
Yes, please. What do you recommend?
Our spaghetti and meatballs are very popular today.
Does it come with fries and a Coke?
It comes with a choice of soup or salad and a complimentary glass of wine.
All right, I'll go with the spaghetti and meatballs, a salad, and the wine.
Great choice. I'll bring that out shortly.
About how long will it take?
Around 20 minutes.
Actually, I think I'll just grab a burger across the street.
Well, that didn't end very well.
No, it didn't. And I understand why the waiter might be frustrated. Let's look at some useful phrases from this conversation. First, I'm still deciding, or I'm still working on it. This simply means you need more time. For example, did you finish the report? I'm still working on it. Are you ready to order? I'm still deciding.
Next, we heard fries and a Coke. This is a very casual, fast food way of speaking.
Right. In a nicer restaurant, that kind of language can sound a bit out of place.
Another important phrase is complimentary. If something is complimentary, it's free.
Everyone loves complimentary food or drinks.
We also heard I'll go with. This is a very natural way to say I choose or I'll take.
And finally, the word grab. To grab something means to get it quickly.
For example, can you grab some milk? Let's grab a coffee.
So why did this situation go wrong?
The customer wasn't very polite, and he didn't really respect the restaurant or the waiter's time.
Exactly. He asked many questions, ordered food, and then suddenly left.
Also, the restaurant seemed more formal than the customer's attitude.
That's an important lesson when traveling. Match your language and behavior to the place you're in.
That's a great point about matching the context. And speaking of context, ordering during the holidays can be a whole different experience, right? It requires a different strategy.
Absolutely. The holiday season is when restaurants are at their busiest. You have crowded tables, stressed staff, and often special holiday menus. The first and most important tip is to book your table far in advance.
I learned that the hard way a few years ago. My family wanted to go out for a nice Christmas Eve dinner, and I thought calling a week ahead was enough. Everywhere was fully booked. We ended up eating lukewarm pizza at home.
That's a great point. It's also worth asking if they have a prefix or set menu when you book. Many restaurants do this during the holidays to streamline service. It means you pay a fixed price for a multi-course meal, usually an appetizer, main course, and dessert.
Exactly. And being organized helps the staff so much. That brings us to another key point: patience. Restaurant staff are often swamped or in the weeds on holidays, which means they're incredibly busy. Being a little extra kind and patient can make a huge difference.
I once saw a family get incredibly angry because their appetizers took 15 minutes to arrive on New Year's Eve. The whole restaurant could feel their negative energy. A simple "we're in no rush" to your server can make them feel appreciated. And remember to be decisive with your order. Indecision from a large group can really slow things down.
That's a great tip for big parties. Designating one person to handle the ordering can prevent chaos. Also, it's wise to ask about payment options when you book. You can ask, is it possible to get separate checks? Or can we split the bill? Trying to divide a complicated bill after the meal when the staff is busy can be a real headache for them.
That's very considerate. And speaking of the bill, large parties should look out for an automatic gratuity or service charge. This is a tip that the restaurant automatically adds to the bill for groups, usually of 8 or more. It ensures the service staff is compensated for the extra work.
So true. And what about when things go wrong? On a busy night, it's not uncommon for a restaurant to run out of a popular dish. If your first choice isn't available, you could ask, what would you recommend as a substitute? It shows you're flexible and keeps things moving.
That reminds me of my last holiday family dinner. We were a party of 12, and I made sure to apply all these rules. I booked a month in advance, confirmed the reservation, and gave them a heads up about my cousin's gluten allergy. I also told everyone to look at the menu online beforehand. When we got there, the restaurant was buzzing and chaotic, but our table was ready. The server was clearly slammed, but she was so grateful that we were organized. We ordered quickly, were patient with the service, and paid the bill, including the automatic gratuity, without any fuss. At the end of the night, the manager came over to thank us for being so cooperative. He said we were a breath of fresh air on a stressful night, and even offered us a complimentary round of dessert. It was a perfect evening, all because of a little planning and consideration.
Talking about restaurants always makes me hungry.
Me too, but at least now our listeners know how to order food more confidently in English.
These are phrases you can use while traveling, on vacation, or even at home.
If you enjoyed this episode, remember to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's learning English.
And we'll be back soon with more real English for real life situation.
Thanks for listening and enjoy your next restaurant experience in English.